Very good morning and Jai Hind students. I am Adesh with my subject accountancy. Student, we complete the last chapter in last lecture, that was chapter number 9, laser. So student, in that chapter we prepare different accounts, and those accounts were there balances in the debit side or in credit side. Some accounts was not any balance in their particular account. So student, actually I am talking about those balances because those balances will help in the current chapter or the current topic which we are going to discuss, that is trial balance. This is your chapter number 13. So student, why we are solving or why we are learning the chapter number 13 after the chapter number 9? Because it is a particular process. First transaction, recording transaction, and then we record the journal entry, and then ledger, and from the ledger whatever the balances are there in the ledger, so those balances will transfer to a trial balance. So that's why we are doing the chapter number 13 first, from the chapter number 10, 11 and 12. Okay, that is the reason. That's why we are doing and we are solving the chapter number 13 first, from the chapter number 10, 11 and 12. So student, now what is a trial balance? First the thing is that we have to learn what is a trial balance. So student, this is a balance where we prepare a statement in which we show the debit balance or credit balance of the balances of the accounts. Okay, whatever the accounts we prepared in the books of account, so those balances we transfer to trial balance in their debit side or in credit side as the balance is given in the account. If account is having the debit balance, so that balance is transferred to trial balance in their debit side, and if the account is having balance in credit side, so that balance is also transferred to the credit side in the trial balance. So this is the basic concept of the trial balance. So student, from this, and what is the purpose to prepare the trial balance, all these things we learn. So first we have need to learn the meaning of the trial balance. So student, already I am talking about the trial balance. Whatever the balance is there in the accounts, and that balance is the balance is having in the accounts is in debit side or in credit side. So the debit balance will transfer to the debit side in the trial balance, and the credit balance will transfer to the credit side in the trial balance. And there is the trial balance is prepared to calculate the accuracy as a account, whatever the account we have prepared. Okay, to calculate the arithmetical accuracy of the balances of the accounts which we have calculated. Okay, so student, now the meaning of trial balance is a trial balance is a statement. Okay, a trial balance is a statement. It is a statement, and in this statement we prepare, it is a statement prepared with the debit and credit balances of the ledger account to test the arithmetical accuracy of the books. So this is the definition or the meaning of the trial balance, in which a trial balance is a statement. Trial balance, it is a statement prepared with the debit and the credit balance of the ledger's account. Okay, whatever the accounts we prepare from the journal entry and whatever the transaction is posted into ledger from the journal, and there will be a balance, remaining balance in debit side or in credit side. So that balance is transferred to the trial balance. Okay, so from those balances, from the debit and the credit balances, that is, this statement is prepared. Okay, so credit balance of ledger accounts to test the arithmetical accuracy of the books. So why we prepare the this statement? To calculate the arithmetical accuracy of the books. So whatever the balances we have recorded in the debit and the credit side, so both side the balance should be equal. If there is no equal, so it means there is a arithmetically accuracy is not there. It means there is some errors are there. So student, this is the meaning of trial balance. So students, already we learned the meaning of trial balance. So a trial balance, it is a statement. Only few words we have to learn to remember to learn the meaning of the trial balance. Okay, so first of all, it is a statement and it is prepared with the debit and the credit balances of ledger accounts. Okay, whatever the ledgers or accounts we prepare, so from those whatever the balance is there, that is debit or the credit balance, from with the help of those balances we prepare the this statement. Why we prepare this statement? To test arithmetical accuracy of the books. Arithmetical accuracy check out करने के लिए this statement is prepared. Okay, so it is so simple, no difficult to learn this meaning and the definition. And according to this, the student, now we having some characteristics or features of trial balance by which we can clear more concept related to the trial balance. So student, now we having characteristic characteristics or features of trial balance. So dear students, according to these concepts we can identify if we are preparing any type of ledger or account or any type of statement we are preparing. So due to these points we can confirm yes, we are preparing the trial balance. So what are these points? So according to this student, the first point is, or the first characteristics or the features of trial balance is, that is, it is a list of balance. It is a list or statement, we can say it is a list of balances of ledger accounts and cash book. Okay, it is a list of balances of ledger accounts and cash book. Whatever the balances are there in the accounts, so those balances are recorded at a particular statement. So that's why the all accounts balances are recorded as a debit and credit, so that make a list. Okay, so that's why we can say it is a list of balances of ledger accounts. Student, second point, we can say this trial balance, it is not a part of double entry system. Okay, it is not a part of double entry system. So we can write it is not a part of double entry system, but we can say it is a result. It is a result of double entry system. Okay, students, why it is a result of double entry system? Because whatever the ledger we prepared, so from those ledgers or from those accounts, the balances of these accounts we record in a particular statement, and then from in that statement we can confirm the arithmetical accuracy is there in our accounts whatever we prepare in the books of business. Okay, so that's why it is not a part of double entry system, it is a result of double entry system. Okay, so next, third characteristics or the features of students, the trial balance is prepared on any date of the financial year, but we can say basically the trial balance is prepared at the last date of the year. Okay, it can be prepared any of the date in the financial year, but mostly it is prepared on the last date of the financial year. Okay, so the feature of this, it can be prepared on any date if the accounts are balanced. Whenever the business has required to balance the accounts of the business, so at that time we can prepare the trial balance. Okay, at that time we can calculate the arithmetical accuracy related to the accounts, whatever the accounts we prepare in the books of the business. Okay, student, so there are three features, and next one is the third feature is the trial balance statement is also used to verify the arithmetical correctness. Okay, the trial balance is also used or prepared to verify the arithmetical correctness or the arithmetical accuracy. Okay, the trial balance is prepared for the arithmetical accuracy. So If the debit and the credit balance are equal, so then it is verified. So according to the fourth feature, it verifies the arithmetical correctness of posting of entries from the journal to ledger. Okay, this trial balance can confirm whatever the journal entry we prepare. So these journal entries posting to the ledger, that there is a correctness, or these are corrected. If these are corrected, so then these entry can be verified in trial balance. How? If the balance of debit and credit is equal, so then we can say it is verified. So the entries whatever we recorded in the journal, so those entries are corrected in the ledger. Okay, so next one, fifth features, we can say it is not a conclusive proof of the accuracy of the books of the accounts, since some errors are not disclosed by the trial balance. Okay, whenever some errors are there in the business, so those errors cannot be disclosed. Okay, so trial balance can confirm those errors of principles and compensating errors. Type of errors can be disclosed in the trial balance. Okay, student, so we can say it is not a conclusive proof of the accuracy of the books of accounts, since some errors are not disclosed. So according to this, we can say some errors are not disclosed by the trial balance. Okay, so some errors can be confirmed with the help of trial balance. For example, errors of principles and compensating errors, type of, and etc. These are the errors can be disclosed in the trial balance. So now that is sixth feature or the characteristics of it. It help it helps to prepare trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet. Okay, so student, with the help of trial balance, we can also prepare the trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet on the last date of the financial year. So these are six feature and the characteristics of trial balance which help to basically calculate the arithmetical accuracy and verifications of the accounts, whatever the accounts already we prepared, and it helps to prepare the final account also, we can say. So these trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet are the part of final account. So student, these 6 points are: it is list of balance of ledgers and cash book. Whatever the balances are there in ledger, debit or credit, so those balances are recorded in the trial balance. So next, it is a it is not a part of double entry system. It is a result of the double entry system. Okay, it tells us the if there is debit and credit balance are equal of the balances of the accounts, so then we can say yes, the accounts are posted, the journal entry, whatever the journal entry we prepare, so those transactions are correctly posted into the ledgers. Next one is, it can be prepared on any date if the accounts are balanced. Whenever the accounts are balanced on that date, the trial balance can be prepared. We have to complete the financial year, after that we have to prepare. No, whenever our accounts balance can be calculated at that date, on that date we can prepare the trial balance. So that's why we can say it can be prepared any date of the financial year. Next one is, it verifies the arithmetical correctness. How? Whenever we are posting एंट्रीज फ्रॉम जर्नल टू लेज़र, जब हम जर्नल से लेज़र में एंट्रीज पोस्ट करते हैं, तो एट दैट टाइम इट इज़ वेरीफाई अर्थमेटिकली करेक्टनेस when the debit and the credit balance are equal, so then the arithmetical correctness is there in the ledger. Some errors are not disclosed. Some errors are not disclosed by the trial balance. Okay, so for example, if the transaction recorded wages account debit to cash, but in the place of wages we have paid that wages for the machinery, so account balance is correct, but the name of account is incorrect. So that's why that type of error cannot be disclosed in the trial balance, but the most of the errors can be confirmed or can be disclosed in the trial balance or by the trial balance. It helps to prepare trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet. We can say the trial balance helps to prepare final account of the business. So student, these are the features and the characteristics of the trial balance. After that, student, we having some objectives or functions of trial balance. So student, now we have to learn the objectives or functions of trial balance. Student, basically if I am talking about the functions or the objective of trial balance, so why the trial balance is prepared, basically we can say to calculate the arithmetical accuracy. First point we can confirm from here, arithmetical correctness or arithmetical accuracy purpose we prepare the trial balance. Next one, trial balance help to prepare the final accounts, and trial balance help us to disclose different type of errors whatever is there in the ledger from the journal. So these are the some type of objective or the functions of trial balance. So now student, one by one we having first objective of trial balance is to ascertain the arithmetical correctness of ledger accounts. Whatever the ledger accounts we prepare, so those ledger accounts arithmetical correctness to find out or to ascertain. So that is the reason we prepare the trial balance. Next one, to help prepare the final account. To help prepare the final accounts. Okay. With the help of trial balance, we prepare the trading account, profit loss account, and the balance sheets. And these all three accounts are the part of final account. So next, third one is summary of each account. How? Because whatever the balance is there in the ledger or in the accounts, so only those balances taken into the trial balance. So that's why whatever the balance is there, so that balance is the summary of each account. And each account balance is transferred to trial balance. Okay, not only some accounts, each and every accounts, whatever the balance is there, so that balance is recorded in trial balance. So that's why we can say it is a summary of each account. So student, next and the last objective to prepare the trial balance, that is to help in locating errors. So student, when we preparing trial balance, if the balance of debit and credit is not equal, so then some errors are incurred in the ledgers of the account. Okay, so that's why trial balance also help to find the errors if the errors is incurred in the books of accounts. Okay, so student, these are the four objectives, and in next class student we learn to prepare the format of trial balance, and then some numerical problem also we will solve with the help of the format. So student, these are the objective or functions of trial balance. So to ascertain arithmetical correctness of the ledger accounts, next one is to help prepare the final accounts and summary of each account, because the balances of accounts are transferred or recorded in the trial balance, and it helps to locating the errors if there is any error in the accounts whenever we are preparing the ledgers or the accounts from the journal. So student, today we covered three topics related to the trial balance. First one is meaning of trial balance. Second one is characteristics or features of trial balance, where we learn the 6 characteristics are there. And next one is objective or functions of trial balance, where the 4 objective or functions of trial balance are there. So thank you students for today, and in next class we will learn the format of trial balance and numerical problem also. We will solve the numerical problem also related to the trial balance. Okay, thank you students for today. Thank you.